And Russ, the way that you are able to come back, congratulations.
Thank you.
Big win.
It was a good one. We needed that one. That was big.
That was great.
Pretty exciting.
The way that you're able to come back in these fourth quarters, you have 26 fourth quarter touchdowns. That's 10 more than any other quarterback since the beginning of last season. How can you just take us through that game-winning drive from the beginning? And we have some tape. We're going to watch it. Just walk us through how it went down.
Yeah, well, I think, first of all, you just got to stay the course right here. And the guys did a great job blocking them. This was a third down right here. Tyler Lockett just kept getting open, kept stretching the field. The offensive line did a tremendous job. We play action them right here. We were able to go down the field, and Tyler makes another great play, another great catch. We stayed the course on it.
Did he catch this?
Yeah, he caught the ball.
All day. Come on.
He kept it in there, buddy. So Russell, I got a question on it, and I kind of got a bone to pick, which Tyler was wide open on the hot route. I got him on my fantasy team. He threw the one pass to Ed Dixon.
Yeah, this ain't fantasy though, baby.
I know you do. but I knew he was open.
Oh yeah.
That's all we heard about, Russ.
Hey, well, speaking of that, you talked about how important this was and how big it was. What were the thoughts and what were the conversations in the locker room coming into this game, facing Aaron Rodgers, knowing this was like a must-win for you guys?
Well, I think first of all, every game that we played has been an amazing matchup. Really last week against the Rams, it came down to the wire.
Chargers before that was
the Chargers. We came back in the fourth quarter again, and we weren't able to make the plays. But this time we were really talking about, hey, we just got to finish. We got to finish. And whatever we got to do, whether it's in practice, whether it's our men.
When you went to a couple Super Bowls, you were playing some good defense then, and you were running the football very well, like you are now statistically. But this run game is different than that beast mode smash mouth run game. You're running more read options now. How do you like that kind of play?
Well, I think we mix it up. Tonight we did a lot of, zone reads and stuff like that. But, I think our running backs are so versatile. Our offensive line allows us to do everything.
And you got three running backs.
Yeah, we do. And then, starting with Dwayne Brown on the left side, the left tackle, he's amazing, all-pro player. Then you got, obviously Sweezy, who's physical, is going to be Super Bowl champ. Brent playing center, who's one of the best centers. DJ Fluker, who's an addition to us, who was 360 pounds, a full-grown man, blocking out there. And, Fetty's doing a tremendous job this year. So it starts with those guys and allows us to be explosive in the running game.
Russell, you talked about you guys' run game and the success you have there. But you have so much success in making plays outside of the tackle box. Coming into the game, number one was Aaron Rodgers and scoring touchdowns outside the tackle box. Number two was Russell Wilson. I mean, most guys we talk about don't start. You try to play from the pocket to win. How are you able to have so much success outside of that tackle box?
Well, I think it's part of the game, that we get to play here, in the sense that, we want to sit in the pocket, throw it around, and be great in the pocket. That last drive, really, we were able to be in the pocket and make some plays. Guys did a tremendous job. But there are also some explosive plays out there, and we don't want to take that part away. That's one of the best parts of our game and how we get outside the pocket. Guys make plays down the field, and just those scramble plays are real tough for them to defend. And so, but we want to always be able to run the ball. We want to have great mixture, and we be able to mix it up and make plays, and then ultimately, this is, obviously Aaron's a great quarterback and everything else, and we had to stay the course. We believe in what we do, and our defense was lights out in the second half. I mean, they kept stopping them, and then, we were able to, sustain and make some plays.
Russ, the narrative sort of coming into the season with all of the changes, all the personnel changes, the coaching changes, the expectations weren't extremely high for the Seahawks, and you guys have really quietly been super competitive, and now tonight, this is obviously a statement for you guys. How does it feel to really get this done tonight against the Packers?
Well, they say, nobody's ever built a statue off a critic. When you think about it, you got to be able to remain the course. You got to be able to do what you do. And, I really look back at this, when I look back in 2012, this team really reminds me of that in the sense of our energy, our youth, and how we want to fight, how we want to play. I mean, no matter what the situation has been, we've always believed, and we practice the right way, we prepare the right way. And that's going to pay off dividends down the road. And we just, it's just one game. It's just one game. We want to stay the course, though.
You use the word youth, so I'll go off that. When you guys were young, when you were younger, you guys were very successful. Now the tide has changed, and now you're no longer the young buck. You are the buck. You are the guy. How has your role changed, and what has that change been for you? Has it been difficult? Has it been fun? Has it had its bumpy times?
Oh, no, I think, for my rookie year, my head's down just trying to figure out every single play and making sure I'm making the right checks and everything else. But, now, it's been able to play a lot of football games, from college to obviously in the National Football League. and we've been fortunate to win a lot of football games. We've been through the fire, and we've been through the fire, and we want to bring that juice. You know, and really, with Bobby and I in particular, we came in 2012. We've really seen it all. We've experienced it all. Guys like Doug Baldwin, you know, a great leader. Tyler Lockett's becoming a great leader. But, you know, as the quarterback, it's my job to make sure that everybody's locked in and ready to roll every day. And I got to bring it every day. You know, there's no other option. You know, that's just the mentality we got to do.
You do your job well. And before this game started, we were talking in our pregame show about this with the matchup of the two highest-rated quarterbacks of all time, you and Aaron Rodgers. And this game certainly didn't disappoint. They throw the ball a little more than you did, but when you needed it, you went 4 out of 5 on that last drive. It was beautiful. It was a thing of beauty, man. You weren't going to settle for that field goal, and you needed to get the touchdown. Congratulations. Keep carrying this team because we're all proud of you, Russ.
Well, appreciate you, babe. Appreciate you, Mooch. You know, so, you know, we just got to stay the course. You know, long season. You know, we're going to do everything that we believe that we can do.
Russell, just right quick now, because so many people talk about the great run game, and then they start talking about, is he managing the game? Russell's not throwing for over 200 yards. First of all, how much does that bother you, or does it bother you at all?
You know what I have an obsession with? I have an obsession with winning.
Yes.
You know, that's the only thing that matters.
Great answer. Great answer.
That's the only thing that matters. I can lay my head down tonight and feel pretty good about
Especially on a win.
Oh, yeah.
A winning pillow feels good, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Hey,
It sure does.
Russell, you've won 6 straight on Thursday Night Football. I mean, you might as well be like an analyst up here because you're always up here, it feels like, on this desk when we're here in town. But it's not just us that are heaping praise on you right now. We have a couple other people out there tweeting Chris Pratt as one.
What's my guy, Chris Pratt? What's up, baby?
That's right. So he was a little nervous in that fourth quarter. Didn't have the faith. Come on.
Hey, Chris, you know we don't mind the fourth quarter, baby.
That's right. So this is obviously a huge win for you guys, but and you'll get some time off now. You'll get to relax on Sunday and watch the rest of the league play. What do you want to see improve though before your next game? What do you guys want to win?
I think that we were a little sloppy at the very beginning. I don't know what it was. I think we just got to be a little sharper. You know, and you know, we'll make sure we fix those things. We've done that. We've been pretty sharp for most of the season. You know, so you know, I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was just because the game, you know, started on Thursday versus Sunday. But you know, we'll make sure that we're ready. And you know, at the end of the day, you want to go home, you know, and win. That's what we come here for. We come here to win, and that's what we're able to do tonight.
Go put your head on that winning pillow. I like that, Steve. A winning pillow.
I was thinking the same thing he was thinking too. Hey, you just don't get to go where I'm going sooner. I go Charlotte, get my head on a winning pillow too.
Hey, I hear you. I hear you talking.
Russ,
It's gonna be a good game.
Mama.
thanks so much for stopping by, hanging out with us. Great win for you guys. Good luck.
Go Hawks. Go Hawks.
against
How about
those
these fans?
Packers. We'll be back.
How about those fans, baby?